Hey, welcome back everyone. So I finished my first batches of eggs. I did 10 dozen eggs. So I wanted to try something different. So what I have for you today is chicken and corn. Literally, it doesn't look like it, but this is 5 rotisserie chickens with the skin and the fatty pieces pulled off. And I know it's not enough to fill my freeze dryer, so I'm going to get it on 3 trays, and then whatever's left over, I will go ahead and freeze dry some whole corn kernels. So I'm not going to bore you with me putting them on the trays and then getting them frozen. I'll come back to you when I get it into the system, and then I'll come back again when I pull it out and bag it all up. But it doesn't look like it, but this is 5 whole rotisserie chickens. All right, so I'll get back to you with this. Now, I also have my silicone trays, which I'm going to try for the first time as well. So hopefully all of this will work out pretty good. And I'll be back in a moment for you with an update. All right, it's been about 14 hours since I got all the chicken ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my 4 trays of rotisserie chicken and 1 tray of corn just to fill up the space into the freeze dryer. So I already let it cool down. I'm at load food into freeze dryer, close drain valve, hit continue. So all my food's frozen. So I'm going to close the drain valve now, definitely closed. And I'm going to get 1 pan of corn on the bottom. And then let's get some of this chicken in there. And you can see it's frozen. Let's see. Oh, frozen. These lids sure are hard to get off. I tell you. All right, now I'm going to move the camera so you can see what I'm about to tell you. It's kind of interesting. So some of these pans, because they're frozen, are kind of wobbly, but I'm assuming once they warm up that they'll straighten out. But you can see it's kind of warped there a little bit. But anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4 chicken and 1 corn. Go ahead and close and hit continue. And it says freezing. Now I'm assuming this is going to take 48 hours to be done. Let me just check my seal here. Seal looks good all the way around. That's it. All right, I will check back in with you guys when I got these guys ready to come out and get bagged up. And then in the meantime, I will take 2 more cans of corn and make 4 more trays of corn to go with the 1 extra tray I have left over. And then my next batch after this will be a straight corn batch. All right, I'll check back in a minute. All right, welcome back, guys. It has been drying for 25, almost 26 hours, and it has 8 seconds before this cycle finishes. And what I want to do is when it finishes here, I want to check the trays if they're hot or warm. Open drain valve to vent. Okay, first thing I will do is vent. Now it's asking me to warm the trays, but they're already warm. All right, let's see if it's gonna open. Yeah, the trays are hot, for sure. All right, so all the trays feel warm. So I'm gonna call it good. Everything's crispy and dry. If you can see it here, I mean, it's wafer thin, crispy dry. So I am going to go ahead and take them out. And the trays are warm because it just finished, so I didn't need to warm the trays. Yeah, I mean, everything's hot for sure. All right, leave those in there for a minute. All right, so let me turn the camera here. And you can see inside that there's ice all the way around, yet this tray is hot. And for some reason, this came unglued. Touch that. But yeah, 25 hours and 52 minutes. So basically 26 hours for the 5 chickens and the 1 tray of corn. Let's go ahead and get these bagged up here. Now again, I'm not measuring the chicken because it reconstitutes in water just fine. But I'm going to try not to break it too much. I'm thinking 1 tray per bag. And that's mainly because I don't want to break the chicken up. I want to keep it as kind of chunky as I can. No one likes powdered chicken. Boy, it feels like styrofoam. It is so light. It's amazing. And the little piece I sampled, you know, it tasted like rotisserie chicken. So at the end of this video, you'll see that I'm going to rehydrate some of this, mainly because my family was curious and they want to see. So get all these good scraps in there and everything. All right, so yeah, 1 tray, 1 bag, I think is where I'm going to go. Actually, maybe, yeah, 1 tray, 1 bag. So I'll talk while I'm doing this, but the reason I'm doing the chicken and the eggs first is because the prices on this stuff has just gone up considerably, and it just keeps going up, right? So I want to make sure I have my proteins saved, right? Now I have canned meat. I have hundreds of cans of canned meat. I even have canned chicken, and I have some chicken in envelopes that are good for a year, year and a half. Basically white chicken breast meat, like you get Sunkist tuna in a can, but it just happens to be packaged in an envelope. But yeah, protein, right? So I can get all the veggies in the world I want to add more. I think I'm just going to do 3 bags. And then what I'll do is save some for sampling. Make sure my video's still running. Yeah. All right, so that's really full. I'll add a little more to this one. You can just kind of see that there. Okay. Now the corn, I mainly did just because I had a lot, right? So I had a lot of canned corn, and I had an extra tray and space, and I hate to run this thing not at its full capacity. The cans of corn I have, which you'll see in a video right after this one, are good till 2025. So there was no particular hurry for me to freeze dry that corn, but I wanted to do it for a couple of reasons. One, again, the corn's easy, right? I can just, let me get this tray out of here. I can, you know, make it last longer, but at the same time, I wanted to compare my cost of making the corn compared to like Augustine's Farm freeze-dried sweet corn. That's, you know, 40 something a can. You know, I think it's 22 servings for $42, right? So now I buy a lot of Augustine Farm stuff, but I only buy it when it's on sale and when it has free shipping. Free shipping and on sale, yeah, I'm all over it. All right, I'm going to save the rest that you see here because my family's curious about how this works, right? So if you see, I'm going to save just a little bit here, and I will go rehydrate that and let them sample that. So they should be excited about that. And let me bag up this one thing of corn and get the defrost going. All right, so we'll get the defrost going. That corn is just, I mean, I can't even describe how light it is, and it tastes actually good. I mean, it tastes like sweet corn, and it, you know, you would expect it to. Now, how am I going to get these in here? I did buy a funnel thing. Let me see if this will work. You know, I'm still new at all this stuff, so I haven't gotten all the equipment yet. I have a French fry scoop thing on order, but I don't have it yet. So it's not going to help me. Let's see. It's by hand, I guess. Boy, these things are so light. They feel so fragile. I have no idea how fragile it is. I mean, I can take one and just instantly powder. You see, it's just powdered. I'm going to rehydrate some of this corn too, because I'm curious as well. But yeah, so I'm going to package this stuff up. I'll be back with you guys when I do the rehydration, so you guys can see how that goes. So stand by. All right, so I put the corn in some cold water, and I put that handful of chicken in the hot water. And I'm going to let it sit here for another 5-6 minutes and then check it out. But the corn just by itself is a big hit.
Yeah.
Even the babies like the corn treats.
Oh.
So, yay! So I'm just going to take one out. It's only been a minute, but I want to see. Yeah, the corn's still crunchy, so it's going to be at least 5 minutes. So I will be back in a minute. It's been about 8 minutes, and it's shredding. Right? Whoop. You can. Yeah. It's.
No.
Now, does it taste like the original chicken?
Yeah. Same
Flavor?
Same flavor. What is this?
What I got? Try. Because before, you know, it was like styrofoam, and now it's back and it's.
Same chicken.
It's chicken. For some reason, the corn's taking a while. And it might be because.
The taste is the same.
Well, it's getting there. It might be because the corn has a casing and the water can only get in through the front. But yeah, success. All right, guys. If you like this kind of stuff and you're not subscribed, subscribe. But if you like this stuff or have any comments, please go ahead and give me feedback. Like the video. Thanks.
Like and subscribe.